What? The Trump Corporation went back on its promise of no more wars? Are we talking about the same Trump Corporation most famous for bankrupting 5 casinos? I mean, what did we think was going to happen when we put them in charge of our publicly funded military, which owns the world's record for having the largest annual budget of anything on Earth? They rake in more cash than the biggest bank, the biggest oil company, the biggest tech conglomerate. Nobody sucks in more coin than our military. And they get it for free. It's totally socialized. How do they spend it? Oh, we don't care. Their bookkeeping is so bad, auditors just give up. There's no accounting. There's no accountability. No, you're right, a little bit, because they did admit to at least $10 billion in fraud. And sure, $7,000 for a coffee maker probably wasn't the best deal. Yeah, we all know about the $52,000 trash can. Look, we get it, okay? If you failed every audit 7 years in a row, I'm sure you wouldn't be able to track down trillions in your assets all over the world. But look, nobody expects the biggest government behemoth in the history of humankind operating with near zero oversight to be honest, okay? I mean, they call themselves the Department of Defense. Meanwhile, don't tell anybody, but they have been running an offensive bombing campaign like every year since World War II. They actually bomb so frequently, on average, they kill dozens of people every day. I mean, how could they not when they're dropping 300 bombs pretty much every week? Yes, the accuracy is not great, but that's just modern warfare. 90% of all victims are civilians. It's not their fault. And yes, it does create enemies all around the world, but that's good for business. This is a permanent war economy, and it's very profitable for the defense industry, for private military contractors. Corporate media eats this stuff up. It's so good for ratings. And the big banks, the ones that we have to make sure never fail, they're the largest shareholders of the war industry. And of course, our number one favorite, big oil, it is very good for them because the Defense Department is their biggest customer. They are the largest consumer of fossil fuels with over 800 bases and all those ships and cool tanks. I mean, just our military beats at least over 140 other countries in emissions. They are so badass. And this is great news for all you stockholders out there, because that's exactly the kind of output that we need if we're going to get ourselves hurtling over that danger line and into total global instability and more war. Of course, there is an alternative. I mean, we could consider it, since a quarter of all the people in the United States are currently functionally unemployed without guaranteed health care, and they're struggling to find meaningful work in markets suffocated by monopolies with an education system that's And all these amazing American cities which need so much work, new housing, city planning, adaptation to this new climate we've created. I mean, what's so remarkable is that we have all the resources, all the technology to feed and clothe and house and care for everybody. If we just took that largest single-purpose budget in the history of human civilization and invested it in us,